think you're right there. I would not limit our employment demands to Negroes. I would include Puerto Ricans and other minorities throughout our country, which have been similarly discriminated against, though not for so long a period of time as Negroes.
Puerto Ricans weren't enslaved. Yeah, this is a problem that stems from slavery. And this compensation, yes, sir, this compensation is coming to people who were enslaved by the white man for 400 years. The Puerto Ricans don't even fit into this picture.
Well, they do fit into it.
No,
they do fit into it.
The problem is the Negro problem. They're not lynching Puerto Ricans.
If a dark-skinned Puerto Rican went down to Mississippi, he probably would be lynched too.
Spanish, he wouldn't be lynched.
No, they don't.
It's the Negro here, and as long as he can speak Spanish or some other language, or if he ties his head up with a turban or something, he can go anywhere in Mississippi or in your home that he desires.
You're not aware of the fact, are you, that African students have been arrested in our demonstrations in the South?
When they
speak French.
When they have been mistaken for the so-called Negro in America, they've been arrested.
What I'm saying is...
Tick faster. That'll be the hour they knock the slick blaster. Dick dastardly, a Muttley with sick laughter. A gunfight and they come to cut the mix master ice. And living the true gods. Giving y'all nothing but the lick like two broads. Got more lyrics than the church got ooh lords. And they hold the mic at your attention like two swords. Or you the one with two blades on it. Hey you, don't touch the mic like it's AIDS on it.
All right. Hey, everybody. We are back. Hopefully you are well. Welcome once again to the Independent Black Voice. I'm your host, Beatzilla PDX Official. Hopefully, like I said, everybody is doing well, and we are actually broadcasting in vertical, and we are broadcasting in the normal view. It's an option now that they have allowed us to have. So I don't know, maybe somebody is on their phone right now and this option works better for you. So with that being said, we are here live once again on a Saturday afternoon or evening, depending on where you are right now. Yes, indeed. So, come on in. As people are coming into this live, like I said, we are here live and direct. Been probably about a month since we literally went live, but of course, like I said, there were videos in between. And so thank y'all for checking out those videos. I appreciate it. There's a video that will be airing tomorrow morning that subsequently, I'm glad that something about my audience, my members, they'll know that when certain stories start hitting today about what's going on in Cleveland, y'all will know that I was a day early because there's some stories coming out in Cleveland that there might be some changes being made. And like I said, that video will actually air in the morning, tomorrow morning, Sunday morning, before football starts. For those who are following this particular story, and for those who are just, fans of football, I don't know. Whether that be here nor there, we are keeping an eye on the business of Brother Shador Sanders and how they've been treating that brother. But, we are here. So, looks like people are getting in here. See who's in the chat. Our good brother, dark-skinned brother in the house, been a member for 30 months. Salute to you, my good brother. As always, appreciate you and your support. Peace, power, blessings, and protection be upon you and yours. Man, 30 months, man. I appreciate it, man. That's dope. Rain Love in the building. Yes, indeed. How you doing, my good sister? Welcome. Glad you are here. And thank you for being a moderator as well. And we got our good brother, Crew Reality. What's going on, my good brother? I see you shortened up the name. What's going on, good brother? I appreciate you for being here. Salute to you. So, oh, yes, indeed. We got our good brother, Black Star TV 2.0. Peace, love, and reparations. Man, salute to you, my good brother. You know, real quick, because again, I haven't got a chance to holler at y'all. Matter of fact, let me get y'all on the screen. Let's see what that look like. Tall. There we go. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so y'all on the screen. All right. So this week has been an interesting week. You know, the Pan-African thing, you know, they're still trying to find ways to shove Pan-Africanism down our throats. Pause. But you know, there's the one thing I keep saying about Pan-Africanism. It was always a good idea. That's why we first were the ones promoting it. But it wasn't received because the good idea comes from the ideal that their state of being is like ours. So how we are so open and inviting and accepting that everybody else is just like us, just based on skin color. And it's just simply not true. And once a group, especially in our number, learns that harsh reality, there's gonna be a natural pivot. That's only common sense. Common sense at the end of the day, delineation is survival. Because you know what also what delineation also does, it requires respect. And so I saw you know, was it Dr. Mayat? I think that's the day after I dropped that video of me making that point. They had Dwan B and another brother on there. And well, first they had a forum themselves with Dr. Smalls. And that way, the way that they held that was really funny style. So they did reach out to, I guess, who they knew. And so, not to mention, other people did videos on them. Black Star said, "We can't work together if they won't come off all the trillions in resources." Exactly, and that's the other thing. You know, it's not a two-way street. It's use us, and that's why I keep saying it's exploitation. And so until we can get away from that part, I don't see how that works for us. You know, and so looking at the video, there were some brothers on there that clearly subscribe to the Pan-African ideology. And here, the thing that gets me is if you're Pan-Africanism is an active thing. That's why you're responding to what you see from foundational Black Americans, descendants of chattel slavery, whatever name you choose. We're seeing the pushback from, and that's a result of action. That's not a cause of, well, we just don't like somebody. No, that's our delineation motivated people's reaction. We got a good brother, Church of Black Power, the Church of Black Power. What's going on, my good brother? Salute to you. And he's shouting out the family. Yes, indeed. Man, salute to you. Thank you for being a member as well, my good brother. And another one of these voices in these new Black media streets. Appreciate you, my good brother. Same as Black Star 2.0. Yes, indeed. Both of those brothers have channels, if you didn't know. And my brother Black Star is a brother that, like, I know personally, like personally. Brian Barnes. What's up, brother? Black First, I appreciate it, man. Thank you for being here. Yes, indeed. So yeah. If y'all follow Black Star TV and my good brother Black, the Church of Black Power, those are some solid brothers. And like I said, I know this brother Black Star in real life, and man, always, it's always good to run into people that have this internal responsibility to Blackness. You know what I'm saying? It's refreshing. You know what I mean? Man, you already know, bro. It's refreshing, man. And I tell you that what they say when 2 or 3 are gathered in one place. Man, yeah, we can show you how the energy can shift in a place. Don't understand, like, hey, when the small when the small group becomes the main group. Now see, that's the other thing. I know for a fact firsthand when people, this is what bugs me out. People talk about man, these guys are against unity. Are you kidding? It's our unity that bugs them. Now, when they say they fear us uniting with the diaspora, the fear is that they're uniting with our spirit. That's the main fear. I'm not sure if people understand that. You understand? Like, yeah, they don't want you connecting with this thing. You dig? That's what they don't want. Because once you start getting into the way we get down, you start unraveling that colonization of your mind and of your spirit, and then you can adopt the difference. Because see, this is why these non-Black Americans, that's why they're always complaining about oppression and ain't nobody oppressed and this and that, because they understand we not colonized. They know this. So when people come around, man, it's the colonization and this and that. Look, they don't even address us as being colonized because they could never do that. We're the group that refused colonization. You know what I mean? Antithesis in the building. Yes, indeed. Salute to you, and dark-skinned brother in the building. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Salute to everybody here. Got the good brothers on deck. Let me I hear some in my mic. Let me see if I can fix this real quick. Just 1 second. Check. 1, 2. Okay. Hopefully we're there. Oh, look at Nightbot on deck. Good job. All right. So going back to the video of Dr. Mayat and them clowning, it I wanted to see what it looked like when the rubber met the road, because I've asked questions to some of these Pan-Africanists that are die hard on it, and I wanted to see, especially going and talking to Dwan B. Dwan B is a person that personally knows Tariq, a person that I have dealt with, and quite a few of the brothers out here. And so I wanted to see what Pan-Africanism, how that fared up when they really try to get their argument off. Because Pan-Africanism out here is like a throwback type thing. Because it's you can't see it in reality playing out. And it's not like, oh, we're hating on Africans or nothing like this. No, no, no. Out here, the reality of how our United States government comes in and what they do for these people, and this they undergird the attitude of negativity toward us. So it's not like we're just up and waking up and saying we hate these people, and it's nothing about that. And realistically, delineation, to change delineation to something outside of what the truth is, we are just concerned about ourselves. And from that moment, we started concerning us with our own health, our own healing, our own benefits, and our own futures. All of a sudden, everybody else who has subsequently, by the way, had a chance to benefit off of our exploitation, they all have a problem with us just saying, hey, we want to get together and heal with one another and reconnect with our own family. We are the only people in this country who have been scattered from our own bloodlines on this land. So to get these idiot Africans coming over here to tell us who the hell we are and what we're not, are you out of your mind? How would you know? Unless you talk to the white man that took our families and split them up and sold us to this and that and everywhere else. Y'all want to cop to that one? I'm telling you, they don't even want to open up this door. Come on, man. Really? Y'all need to just shut up and let us do what we doing. Antithesis with the big super chat. I appreciate it. $50 super chat coming through, man. Hey, out here supporting. I greatly appreciate it. Peace, power, blessings, and protections be up on you and yours. Man, thank you and salute to you for the super chat. Now, the other part that really bugs me is I have children of my own. All of these men have children of their own. We are all adults, and we've lived enough life to know what we believe in. And for some reason, we have these people coming around us telling us what we don't know, as if every Black American just turned on Tariq Nasheed one day and said, I'm going to listen to every word he says. I'm going to follow what Tariq Nasheed wants. Oh, it must be the CIA. Oh, these messages are being sent to my brain. Oh, come on. Like, all the Black America don't have experience with this country. Come on. That, to me, I don't understand how you don't see that as an insult. Hey, Black America, y'all dumb as hell. Our good brother, member for 13 months. Salute to you, my good brother. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, man. Said it was an utter waste of time. They lied about DNA and deflected. Trolled the whole time. The whole 3 hours, Dwan smashed that dude. Man, peace, power, blessings, and protection be upon you and yours, my good brother. And yes, Dwan B smashed the smokes out of dude. Oh, I ain't even changed my name. I have that because I had to do some Zilla perspective stuff, but let me change that here. Yeah, let me fix that. Lord, there we go. Uh-oh. Sound like my mic want to start tripping again. Now, like I said, let's see what our brother said. Working together and unity involves bringing resources together. We can't get a gram of gold, cobalt, or diamonds. Man, come on. We can't get nothing. Nothing. But have the nerve to try to implement us now within their reparations claim. We ain't got nothing to do with y'all. But see, are y'all understanding? I've been saying this from the jump. This is about reparation. But first, when we start talking delineation, because number one, I know what it is. They were worried about getting a hold of these reparations. You understand? They want this money. Hey, why ain't you going to break us off, niggas? What are you going to do with $17 trillion, niggas? Because I'm telling you, it was one space that I was in so many years ago, and I kept hearing that. This is how we got to it was about the bag. Because up until then, they just kept hopping on these stages asking, why do you guys hate Africans? Why do you guys hate Africans? Why do you guys hate Africans? I'm like, I'm so sick of hearing this. Let me get on stage. Hey, y'all, I just need to tell y'all. I hear this a lot, and I just got to tell you, this is not a accident that they're popping up asking this. There's one of the main reasons why they are wanting to be connected with us now. And it's about that reparations. As soon as I said that, that African was like, what are you going to do with $17 trillion? Or are you just going to blow it anyway? Don't let these people smoke you over with some foolishness like we're brothers and all of this. Are you kidding? Hey, you know what con man is? That's like if y'all watch Loki, that means you're a confidence fixer. What does confidence fixing do? Hey, you know what? Man, hey, Church of Black Power. Hey, brother, see, I got this plan, right? And if this plan goes right, see, it will work for you, it'll work for me, and all the brothers and sisters out here. What I need from you to do is just invest $25,000. You understand? I mean, hey, no, man, no big deal, man. You know, that's $25,000, man. I mean, look here, you will get a $100,000 return on your investment. I guarantee it. I'm telling you, when a confidence fixer sees they mark, they know what. Hey, this is what you like. Hey, well, let me go ahead and present this to you. You know, I'm gonna come in the manner of what best makes you feel comfortable. You understand? I got a gold bridge to sell you. I mean, ain't no who got a gold bridge? I mean, man, listen here. I can get you into this golden bridge for saying, man, the low. But look here, you can't tell anybody about this deal. Now, see, I'm only cutting you in on this, brother. See, it's about us, man. Now, see, I want to make sure I look out for my people now. Come on, man. I mean, I'm from the 80s and the 90s, baby. I done seen some guys. Hey, that drug era, man, turned the average Joe Blow into the con professional. That rock would turn a person into a superb actor. Oh man, look here, baby. Oh no. See, wait, look here. Everybody else, see, they rushing, they knocking down my door to get this now. Then if I'm really working that cons, I need a wingman. Oh man, I can tell you. Look at all this bread I got, man. This dude got me, and that's why I'm hanging with it, man. Y'all know about that. Oh man, come on. You said, oh, the Nigerian prince scammer back. If you just send me, I got this money. I just need your money so I can get it released in America. And that actually worked on folks. I mean, again, like I said, my career was in banking, so I've seen scams. I've seen people just run it up. Boop, 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 boop. Here that is. Oh man. Again, and also because of my background in finance, I also can also tell you who's like these financial gurus, and I'm gonna tell you how to increase your portfolio. That they full of shit. This helpful tidbit of hint. When I said confidence fixer, not mentioning anybody's names or what they hustle. I mean, what their business plan is. I'm just saying, with my background in finance, I know what I know, and I know what they don't know. Hey, Devin. Hey, Devin. Yeah, how you doing? You got that meal done and hot? So yeah, hey, I feel I'm glad that you can tune in and have a good meal and watch the brother. I appreciate you. That is good to know. And I again thank y'all for y'all tuning in and support, and welcome for the new subscribers. Hope y'all enjoy yourselves while you're here and enjoy this content. We just give it to you as we get it. So let's see, where do I need to get to? Oh, let me go back. Let me finish my thought on this Dr. Mayat thing. Dwan B basically did one thing that I appreciate. I mean, he did a brilliant job, but I mean, there's one thing that really stuck out is that he had the straw. Because if you ever deal with any of these Pan-Africanists, right? He kept holding up this straw. I'm like, wow. And I hope people really pay attention. Like, this is the argument of Pan-Africanism. It's just a straw man argument always, because it's always about something that no one is talking about. Always. And then Sincere makes the point very clear. He says that he's talking about what the tether. So, and we've said it here. Tethering is an action. So that doesn't mean all immigrants are tethers. So it's very clear. And so, saying, I think it would go to say that there's, how many of us have at least worked with folks that are non-foundational Black Americans and you cool with them? I mean, does that mean that you like, oh, I'm going to lay down in the road and lay over my people for these folks? No. But does it mean I'm walking around angry and hating everybody that ain't us? That's silly. Okay, there we go. So, and so the other thing that I noticed, and this is one thing I kind of got to, okay, so Dr. Mayat, they were getting at Sincere about taking shots. So that she started by saying shots at Dr. Smalls. And then they finally got to the point to where that was more, you were being condescending about, and which, to be honest, is that not the brother's right? So another thing I noticed, that while they're addressing Sincere, Dr. Mayak kept doing it. And sisters, I'm sure y'all picked up on this. She kept saying his co-host, like she doesn't have a name. She kept referring to Nicety as his co-host. She would not say her name. Just kind of something I noticed. Huh. Well, I just hope y'all caught that. And so Dr. Mayat, that was quite petty. And to be on that, again, you guys are supposed to be representing the elder class. That was a little classless. I'm just saying that was just a little classless. And again, people don't have to get along in these streets, but I believe in your basic public etiquette. That's just me. So, there's that. Yeah. Project Leroy, Dr. Mayat, passive aggressive shade toward FBA women. I mean, I'm just saying, wasn't just me, Let's see, what does this say? Special announcement: the American right wing talking about the J6 Piper for the next week has been canceled due to the culprit being a Trump supporter who believed that in the stolen election fantasy. Yeah, we know that. Special announcement. Yeah, that was pretty random, but yes. I guess I could touch on that in a minute. But yeah, Dr. Mayat definitely came off as passive aggressive toward, and in this case, that's another Black woman. That's what kind of was odd, kind of, man, it just don't, okay. It's kind of interesting. GD 1978, peace family. Thank you for being here. And shout out to you and the little one right there in the thumbnail. Got a little baby. Salute to you. Thank you for being here. And Key Prince, new member, not a new member, just a return member. I don't know why they don't just tack that onto your time. Key Prince been a member like over a year, but thank you again. I don't know why they be doing that to you, but salute to you, my good sister. Thank you for being a member, a long-standing member of this channel. Peace, power, blessing, and protection be up on you and yours. Salute to you. And not to mention, and she's always sending me stuff as well. So I mean, 24 months. Thank you. That's like, I don't know. I don't understand. Like, why do they do that with you? I don't get it. But yeah, long-standing member, Key Prince, long-standing supporter of this channel. Goodness. I don't know why y'all get it right, YouTube. Don't be doing that. New member after 2 years? I don't think so. Goodness. Yeah, get it together. So, needless to say, the other guy with the kufi. Oh, and here's the other thing that I'm kind of picking up on that whole interaction is that, and I don't know, let me know what you guys think. It kind of seemed like we kind of maybe came into some prior this click type of thing. And so as we coming into being kind of the black grassroots dominant voice in this thing, did we end up in the midst of like this black clique and this black clique? So like this group of Pan-Africanists are upset at this group. It almost seems like that, right? Because the dude was, and what gave it away is Puffy dude in the kufi with the whole African get up behind him. He was really putting on, wasn't he? It seems like we are caught up in the midst of their beef because they were taking, I mean, them two, him and the what's brother Unc, boy, they were taking every opportunity to launch off on the old heads, weren't they? I'm like, this is deeper than us. It's some different. This is different. Let him bash Rico on her channel. Yeah, it was Oppie. Man, loud. Loud on, I'll say. Oh man, like I said, they just couldn't wait for the opportunity to scream on the elders. I'm like, wait, what's happening? And then from what they said about how they came in before the thing started, oh, funny man. You already have an issue with Dwan B because of what his critique was of this video. Okay. I keep asking. Somebody said I can't see. Oh, you said you can't see the chat from the mobile? Really? I wonder what's going on. Where is that? Where we at? Now, how is it? Now that tell you how janky YouTube algorithm is. How am I live right now when I can go into the app on my phone and I'm not the first thing that pops up? Talk about shadow ban. You don't even appear in your own algorithm? Jeez. I only see comments. Okay. Let me try to restart that. What? Okay, there they are. Okay, I'm seeing them now. Maybe go out and go back in. Maybe go out and go back in. Quasi Black Star, what's going on? I see in the house. Yeah, because I just had a weird, it just did something weird to me. I couldn't see it either. And then I had to like refresh it and then came back in and then it was there. Oh, it keeps going in and out? Yeah, okay. Okay, YouTube. We see what time it is today. So we're gonna do what we can, y'all. Who I see coming here? Andre Jones. Good evening, Black First, and salute. Andrea Jones. Sorry, I got that wrong. Andrea Jones. Thank you. Okay. All right. You said Dwan was cooking them foods. Loud Unc in the peanut head was pouting and yelling. And then, yeah. That was ridiculous. And it was just a hate session. And again, if they want to be mad at, I've said that in my video the other day. If you want to be mad at a person, be mad at them. But it's very dangerous to imply that people on these microphones, some of these people who are in this chat right now, are or dealing with the United States Department. That's ridiculous, man. And it's dangerous as hell to be saying. Why would you put that out there like that? And then try to say you're making a reference to COINTELPRO? We are well aware that there are still political prisoners in prison right now. How would we not know about COINTELPRO? That's insane. I'm definitely a paid. Man, you can't be that back to pivot on, but still, no, it ain't about Tariq. It ain't about Tariq. Man, yo. He woke up that morning like, Tariq. Man, it ain't about Tariq. What are you talking about? I ain't even mentioned his name. Okay. Okay, bro. Okay, bro. How are you so upset, fam? Do you know the man? Did he take one of your chicks in back in the day or something? What's wrong? Man, yeah, go. This dude over here blinking mad. And I heard what you said about, oh man, funny man. You gonna say I got him? He's wrong. Man, where I'm from, we ain't gonna take that. And I know where you from, you ain't running up on Dwan. I know we got these shots that may be up here. Me and Dwan the same height. The people, I thought you was a little dude. No. No. Hey, Black Star. I thought you was a short dude. Bro, I knew what time it was when he did that. I knew what time it was when he did that. I knew exactly what time it was when he did that. Oh, he talked against the jab. Let me tell you something, man. While I was locked up, they took so much blood from me, it wasn't funny. I got out in 2019. Don't ever let these people tell you that the justice system is not used for political revenge. I'm a living witness. I'm a living witness. So, yeah, he's over here talking about the jab and people talking about that's not healthy for black people. And what are you talking about? See, remember when I mentioned a little while back that Pan-Africanists are tied in and clicked in with the Democrats. We went right back to, and then the other line, man, you trying to save the white man's money? The hell are you talking about? Pan-Africanists are almost as bad as the Africans themselves with the whole thing of always bringing up white people. It's amazing to me. Like, man, y'all over here trying to impress them. What are you talking about? And those are things to me. Hey, Black Star. Is that not borderline fighting words? Am I that type of man that would allow somebody to tell me to my face that I'm trying to impress white people? Am I that type of man? Oh my God. Oh, Lordy me. Yo. Nah. Yeah, I'm not cut like that, man. I'm not cut like that. I just don't understand how anybody, you trying to impress the white man, huh? See, that to me, like, you must be in denial about yourself. And I get it because, we are, we are a group of people to where I guess subsequently you got light-skinned folks amongst your ranks that might be known to be some of the most militant people amongst your ranks. Yeah, Black Star said, he said, hell no. Hey, like I said, this brother like knows me in real life. I'm telling you, the stuff that these people be saying, you want to please the white man. You don't know me at all. You don't know me at all. But that also tells me how soft you are. That tells me right off the rip how you're built. If that's what you think of me, what they say, real recognize real, and you looking very unfamiliar. Oh man, I can't. Oh man, that makes me laugh just at the thought. Oh man, it's crazy. People, I don't know what people think about us out here. We unique. We are a unique species, but a lot of us come from country. We are offspring. The reason why these folks had to come out west is because they're the people that said no to the KKK. If you understand what I'm saying. That's why a lot of these families ended up out west. But then we all became intertwined. That's why, side note, I really don't like seeing Snoop Dogg beefing with Daz. That's terrible look. Terrible look. I ain't good. Agree. Y'all not play cousins? That's not TV cousins. That right there. That doesn't look good at all. I'm sure a lot of people here ain't too happy with that one. Yeah, I hate to see it. Yeah, man. This is a family that that actually live with us for a while. Just it would be Snoop's aunt. So these people are very intertwined up here. Of course, y'all know Rio's from here. His Uncle Rio, rest in peace. Man, it's terrible to see. But again, Black Star says he tried to force them to take a stance on what they thought about the jab. That was crazy. That's another thing. See, who are you playing to for that? So at the time when these people are calling foundational Black Americans COINTELPRO, look at what they're actually doing. Look at what they're actually doing. They're literally putting tidbits out there to label Black people this or that. And then acting like it's us. That is the projection of evil. And so when you actually look at that, for a Black elder to be doing that against the youth, well, at least those of us who are younger than them, but but for my age and younger, I mean, that ain't cool. You putting targets on Black folks' back when you're supposed to be this unity bringer and this love shower. We have to love one another. We got to come together and unify. Damn FBA. How does that make sense? How? If I don't love my family in my home, how am I to love the family abroad? And what you're telling me is to focus on my brother Black Star, to focus on my sister Key Prince, to focus on my brother, the Church of Black Power, to focus on our brother, dark-skinned brother. I'm wrong. and I hate someone else because I'm focusing on my people. And we're going to mislabel that and say that's from the government? How irresponsible. And for the level of intelligence of people on that space, it's the people without paper who are the most prudent. I'm sorry, Dr. Mayad and all of these people, it's looking like that DC agenda is more important than us. And that ain't cool. Maybe I'm wrong. I know people like to say, well, this is but we watch what you do. And here's the point about, let's just get down to the nitty gritty when it comes down to the Democrats. Democrats is a white organization. Republicans, the RNC, white organization. Why am I to believe that a white organization that has spent this long ignoring the black voter base, any demands catering to them, understanding what's due to this group of people, why now would I all of a sudden pledge blind allegiance to anything like that? And as well as with all of these African countries who are looking to get dibs in on our trillions of dollars of what we spend without any reciprocation, also with the fact that they want to now try to intermix us into their reparations claim without making us benefactors. That means something for nothing. Key Prince, the agenda is replacement of our political power and give it to immigrants. Hence the title of today's live. Is it the time, or is the time of using Blak American political currency at an end? And I speak for myself. Hell yes. I hope you agree with me. Because right now, for all of these other people who have vowed vehemently, I can't even say it. We are not Black Americans. Don't compare us. We are not Takatas. If you remember Abishala, when that show first came on, and one of the big hooplas of why we never watched that show is because they literally were talking about not dating Black Americans. They were talking about Black Americans were last on their dating. So when it comes down to the Nigerians, all of these other people were first. White people were before Black Americans. And they put that on CBS, a show that is in syndication. You can watch it on the app. You can watch all the reruns, and they were accessible that you could put on a major network to disparage Black Americans. Nobody from their community said a thing. Somehow, we hate them, though. People complain to Black Americans about the image of our women when it's literally foreign Black women that control these entities that produce these images. Somehow it's Black men's fault, though. Blak American men at that. That's a hell of a system. It's not accident. It's like Brother Professor Black Truth always says. These things don't happen in a vacuum. That means that a lot of people have to come together on agreements. So let's be real about what's happening against us. That means a lot of people have came together in unity against us. So what the problem is that we are stopping the exploitation of ourselves. And what's happening now is everybody's going to have to fend for themselves, not being able to use our political power anymore. And rightfully so. Because I think that's a grift. If we don't work hard, then don't worry about using our struggle. I would love it if our ancestors didn't have to consistently be brought up to promote everybody else's issues, because that's all that ever happens, right? This is like slavery. That's like slavery. This is like slave patrols. That's like slave patrols. No, it's not. And it shouldn't even be inferred that they're anything remotely close of the same. But nonetheless, because there is nothing in place to force the respect of Black America outside of Black America, then they do what they want to, because they believe that them people give them power to ultimately treat us however they want us to be treated. And because we're saying hell no, and your problems are not our problems, oh, somehow we're xenophobic. Well, let me tell you a little bit of something about something. Y'all did all that lying. I'm seeing people lie on us right now, talking about, man, they gonna come after the Somalians, man. They gonna just start indiscriminately getting at all Black people. No, partner, they've been deporting people for a while. And when they gave all of the Congressional Black Caucus members their spots where they weren't messing with foundational Black Americans, but they knew to go get immigrants. Oh no, I need that same energy now, baby. So when you be talking about, oh, we're Black.
We?
There's none of that here. No. So all we really have to say to you is, it's time to cut that cake, baby, because it's your birthday. Hashtag fire up the chat.
Happy birthday, we're celebrating you today. Like Dr. King holiday, we ain't gonna do any work today. Happy birthday today, it's your beautiful day. And we gonna party all day, like it's a freaking holiday.
Sever the tether. Sever the tether. Oh man, because we have too many of these people coming around. We got to break out that old whinings. That the question is,
Where's your family from?
Can you get some of our reparations? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No. No, no, no. Oh man. Yeah, and all these people are doing right now is trying to find ways to get in the mix. But the thing about it is, have you noticed on X that, and I mentioned this in my other video, these white supremacists are upset that tethers are getting so much of our attention. Have y'all noticed that? It's amazing to me. Like, these people are screaming for our attention. Black people do this. Black people, oh my God, black people doing this. And like, nobody cares, man. They just can't deal with the lack of attention that they get. It's like, wait, why are you guys giving all of these tethers attention? Shoot, we're tethers too. Like, look at the way they're acting right now. This whole thing with the black women being jealous of white women, and then they talking about culture, but what they do is they'll go to, like, look at this video of this HBCU. Everybody there is black. Man, we got a culture issue. What are you talking about? It's black folks being black at a black at a black and black that don't require your presence because you ain't black. And all these people just, oh, look at this and look at that. That is jealousy projection on a million. Jealousy projection. You heard it first. Jealousy projection. You understand? And that's what they're doing. Rain Love said the Somalians are now black. Rain Love, too. Family. Rain Love makes a great point. Because now they're black, since Trump is on them like white on rice. They talk. Do you understand how they talk about us? There's video of them talking crazy about us. That is exploitation at its worst. How can you feel comfortable telling black people that they should feel sorry for somebody who looks at them like this? You ain't shit. You ain't shit. You ain't shit. You ain't shit. Oh, man, you ain't going to come help me? Man, what's wrong with you, man? Like, we're brothers. Let me stab you in the back. Oh, man, come on, man. You need to help a brother out, man. Come on. No. How can you say you love your people if you are screaming at your people to lay themselves down as a sacrifice for abuse? Because of your fictitious tie to Africa? Or in some people's cases, the Democrat Party? Or in some of these severe sick coons, white people? You guys are the worst. And you know what's so funny right now? They got in this DC. So I'm glad that you mentioned the J6 shooter who's a Trump supporter. The FBI say he's a Trump supporter. And the white supremacists are so upset because they're trying to hang their hats on Jake Tapper calling the man white. Because they want to say black, he's automatically not a Trump supporter. Who remember all them black Charlie Kirk people screaming on black folks? Isn't there the little Angolan coon that's the little baby Angolan coon nobody that wants to battle Tariq about what? I don't know, because there is no debate with you. Number one, you're a kid from another country. What are you talking about? There's no debate. You have not attained enough wisdom or knowledge. And I most clearly see. But again, and are you watching all of the black conservative wannabes just going over the top to get white people's attention? It's like, let me tell you something. Andy Ngo and do you understand? I hope you get this. Although because our platforms are targeted, so we have these low numbers because of they own these platforms. But I don't want you to think that you are so far away from even an Elon Musk. He's the richest thing on the planet that they've been able to fund and get there, that they'll let you know of, because he's clearly not the richest man in the world. He's what they want you to believe is the richest man in the world. So, because see, here's the thing. If he was the richest man in the world, then he would call some shots. Bill Gates don't call no shots. You think Elon Musk calls shots? He's the richest man in the world, but he don't call no shots. As being hey, Congressional Black Caucus, can I get some credit for being the one to, because it's me, that you have your information of where those slave ledgers were? Because outside of me, I don't know anybody who saw them. So the fact that you knew what bank had those, kind of interesting. I don't get no credit. And I don't care, because it's not about that. I've never been about that. If I cared about that, I wouldn't be doing this. That's for damn sure. You know, they didn't know that, because remember, for forever people were telling folks that we have no way to figure out what's owed to people. There's no record of that. What are you talking about? No record? Do you think these people would allow themselves to part with the record of owning us? Y'all don't really understand white supremacy, do you? That's like porn. It's like priceless porn. I hope people understand what I'm saying to you. I'm dead serious. They will spend money to keep this in the bank so they can just come and visit and spend time with the ledgers. Anybody tell you about the post-racial anything is not your friend. These people are spending money from the previous century, some of these families. They got you up here thinking Elon Musk is the richest man in the world. Go get you some Brock candy. You start scratching the surface on where money is. Go look at the stuff you see all the time and you just be like, if the TV is telling you that that's where the money is, that's not where the money is. That's not. Just pay attention to the things you see every day. But, I wonder if this, I wonder if that's the same cover. Uh-huh. Then you'd be like, well, damn. Now you start seeing what money really look like. They want you to have this perception of, I'll aspire to be a billionaire. What you talking about? That's lightweight to these people. These people wipe their asses with $2 million. That's why they got $10 million bills, $20 million bills. And what do you think? Go to every fancy casino. Just go take a look at their high roller. Here there they go. Take a look at the high roller slot machines. Let me fix this real quick, because there we go. Talking about some money. Boy, they came right on in on time, didn't they? Shit. The screen just went black too. Oh, and they don't want to leave me alone, huh? Oh, there it is. It's still there. Hold on. Because I know if I can hear it, y'all can hear it. Too much of them things that they don't like said, you know. But you might actually miss it. Hold on. There we go. Wait a minute. This is crazy. Why I sound like this? Let's try it. Yeah. Okay, am I back? Put a 1 in the chat if I'm back, please. Oh, wow. Wow. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Okay, yeah. So, okay, I'm glad y'all can hear me. So that's why, like I said, with the casinos and the money that is flowing through those high roller areas. So you go by, you'll see a machine that say $2 million. The average person, you've never heard Jay-Z rap about a $2 million bill now, have you? You've never heard a rapper rap about a $10 million bill. This is all increments of money that do exist. These are bills that do exist. This is legal tender that does exist. There's a $500,000 bill. There's a $10,000 bill. There's a $20,000 bill. 100,000. And there is the million. I'm trying to think of who's on the million. I can't remember who's on the million. Oh man. I can't remember who's on the million. You start getting into some of the other presidents like like the Roosevelts, Truman. I want to say Truman is like on the 100,000. Holman, I think it might be Holman that's on the mill. I think Holman is on the million. The Holman and True. So they're I might have them flip flop, but then those like you start getting into that. Again, I'll tell you that's my background. So I mean, there's money that like I will stress this that some of these families have not touched the money of the 1900s. So we have to understand the type of power that we deal with. So when you look at the government from that perspective, understand the puppetry of what you're dealing with. But this is what I need you and me and all the rest of the family to absorb. They ain't afraid of nobody else but us. All of what you see is built to insulate themselves from having to deal with the reality of dealing with us. Does that put things in perspective when y'all look at this world? I hope y'all hear me, because I'm telling you the truth. And you know, I see. I'll shout out to everybody that's been in this chat, because this has been, like I said, I haven't had a chance to talk to y'all. So I had some videos that I was going to play today, but I'm like, you know, I think I just got more to say than videos I have to play for y'all today, to be quite honest. So, you know, I just wanted to share these things with y'all because I believe that we have to understand and respect power and exactly why people are upset. Our power is the answer to the end of oppression. Does that make sense to you? Our power is the answer to oppression. And the more the rest, see, they say they are worried about us unifying with Africa. I think it's deeper than that. I think they're more afraid of us being in that position that they are in. Because, see, if the righteous are in that position, would we be talking about oppression? Or would we be talking about a planet that could get along in all of its diversity, in a certain spirit of righteousness? But you're going to do what you're going to do in your own. Now, if anybody actually has read the Bible, the Most High never, ever put onus on everyone on the planet to follow him. But what he did do is told his own not to follow after all of those other people's gods and customs. I don't think we would do ourselves so wrong to just ponder on that. If we are in such a position to where people are bothered by just the fact of how we are here right now. We are here with the family, and this weekend, all of these weekends represent something that wasn't done before. And I say week in and week out, but the weekend especially because it is so much homegrown, us content in these media streets that Netflix can buy Warner Brothers. But no one can buy YouTube. YouTube can buy you. They over here pressing Disney. But we don't get the credit we're due. But understand they know who we are, what we bring, and what they have on their platform that they will always have leverage for. I hope y'all look at our importance in that medium and sense. Because if you look and take that and translate that to politics, then look at our Malcolm X, look at, civil rights, Martin Luther King, Fred Hampton, rest in peace, brother, Huey Newton, all of these, Medgar Evers, all of these icons of our own household family that everyone can only look to. We are the only family on earth that has such a heavy, deep, to where all of our generations are replenished with writers. Every generation of us, we are replenished. That I can only give credit to the Most High for that. wave of inspiration. Say, when they lied to you your whole life, the governments, the rich, then they're afraid of us. Our power is the people. The people speaking out, we have the power. And that's why these channels are shadow banned and greatly require homegrown support. And, you know, I am one that no one over here, and I hope I can only speak for myself. It's not about being the man and the guy or the it thing for me. I'm an us person. And if we as a group are excelling, then that's what I'm about. And vote can speak out. A vote for the couch actually spoke the loudest in this last election. And, you know, we always have to understand we will vote our interests. So I wouldn't tell anybody not to vote, just not to vote. If there is not anything that is that's there that is fitting the interests of your people, then you're gonna have to vote on the levels that do achieve that. And for everything else, leave it hanging because it's their responsibility, not ours. It is on them. We know where we're at, and we know what we're owed, and we know what we're due. It is up to this group or that group to do and deal with us accordingly. I hope more of us will adopt that unified mindset and understand that we have a cause as a unified family here in America. Our lineage is in this soil. Our ancestors, blood, bones, and bodies are buried here in this land. That is not a hatred for Africa, but my grandmother of 100 years that I buried just early last year, 100 years. We're not that removed and far removed from the plantation. And I need y'all to understand, they know this. Stop letting anybody tell you what people don't know but see, I don't understand why any melanated person would say white people don't know this, white people don't know that. We've been in this country as property for 300 plus years. There is not going to be any white American that does not know the difference in us and anyone else. That is asinine. That is asinine to even say. Well, they dropped us off here, they dropped us off there. That they did. But here's the reality. You got to know that some families were preserved through slavery. Not all, but some. Reason being is because when some of these people were conquered, and that's the part that white people always like to leave out. It wasn't that black folks were sitting in Africa for nothing. No, these are exiled people. People in exile residing in a place in Africa. And guess what that don't make you? Don't make you Ghanaian. If who you call Jesus spent all of his early years in Egypt, did they call him the Prince of Egypt? No, they called him the Prince of the Jews. Why in such a dark area was he so different when he was actually hiding amongst them? Same as Moses. Moses was in Pharaoh's temple. Black folks was in Egypt for, and I say this particular family of black folks was in Egypt with Egyptians, being of another family. I'm just taking you to a biblical explanation of the difference between saying this group is of the same color, this group is of the same color, but they are clearly different families. So they're of different lineages. And for some reason, now that we get here to America, we don't understand that difference. Amazing. I find that an interesting coincidence, but amazing nonetheless. Our voice matters. Yes, it absolutely does. And here's the thing. When, again, like I said, we were voting our interests. That doesn't mean taking a non-vote. But in the situation to where there was no primary for the Democrats and the most forced candidate on the people was Kamala Harris, you can't say you're saving democracy by stripping democracy out of people's hands and giving them a candidate. So the principle right there was wrong. And what you wanted black folks to do is accept a lie based in dishonesty. That goes against our inner spirit. That literally goes against the root of our own principles. And no, we weren't going to change that for the Democrats. That's a political party. Our responsibility to our own moral system is different. Laughing at a moral responsibility is not a laughing matter. See, that's where people get it mixed up. Our duty is not to no party. Our duty is to us and our power, period. And our power does not come from a blue donkey. That's absolutely not what we are. Those exiled people living in Africa were not Africans. And the Hamites know that. This is why they would say to us that we are not Africans. And I've been told to my face this, but that's just your experience. Not everybody has that experience. That may be true. But if somebody felt comfortable enough when I was outside of the country to tell me this, of course they don't feel comfortable being inside of America popping off like that. But being outside of this country where we were the minority surrounded by them, they felt hella comfortable. Why do you guys think you're American? Black people are, you Black Americans aren't African? You understand what I'm saying? And so you have to examine all things. And then you reason with those things and you come to your own conclusion. Same as how you address your politics. And so if it doesn't fit you in your own personal household situation and your communal situation, then you respond and you vote accordingly. So you say you're showing just being there and just being in your spirit is the way to say enough is enough. But don't ever be afraid to say enough is enough and stand for what you believe in. We all need to take our power back and not give it to someone else. I agree. That's why there is a video I want to play. I'm glad that you said that. So in the spirit, talking about Democrats, there was this case where we're talking about gerrymandering. So I found this kind of interesting. where one of the ladies is saying how Democrats weren't voting for black candidates and won't vote for black candidates. And these are Democrats. So saying that when we say this two wings of the same bird, if blue is doing racist things, if red is doing racist things, then taking our power in that sense is not voting for either party. Let's hear what they have to say, though.
This was conducted in the Nairn case, and it was clear that regardless of party, white Democrats were not voting for black candidates, whether they were Democrats or not. And we know that there is such a significant chasm between how black and white voters vote in Louisiana that there's no question that even if there is some correlation between race and party, that race is the driving factor.
A reason to think that a racial group is being treated
here too. You have proof of that here.
No, you don't. What you have here is that Republicans and Democrats are different. There's no
you have some that even white Republicans or white Democrats won't vote for black candidates.
Right, but if these were white Democrats, there's no reason to think they would have a second district. None. And so what is happening here is their argument is because these Democrats happen to be black, they get a second district. If they were all white, we all agree they wouldn't get a second district. That is literally the definition of race subordinating traditional principles.
Real quick. See, remember, Wave. Kamala Harris is an Indian posing as a black woman. That's another problem. Because, see, do you see the actual behavior of this Indian? He's working in a very anti-black cause. And to make sure black citizens there don't get the proper representation. So Kamala Harris, in every sense of the word, is a tether. And here is how we would end up being undermined under her leadership.
I guess I'm thinking of it, of the fact that remedial action, absent discriminatory intent, is really not a new idea in the civil rights laws. And my kind of paradigmatic example of this is something like the ADA. Congress passed the Americans with Disabilities Act against the backdrop of a world that was generally not accessible to people with disabilities. And so it was discriminatory in effect because these folks were not able to access these buildings. And it didn't matter whether the person who built the building or the person who owned the building intended for them to be exclusionary. That's irrelevant. Congress said the facilities have to be made equally open to people with disabilities if readily possible. I guess I don't understand.
Yeah, I guess for all you low IQers out there, I would like to see how you walk your way around that argument. And I will say, and this is another benefit of having blatant idiot supremacists in office. It forces these people to tell the truth. Because, see, in the argument that she's giving for the ACA is also kind of a core substantiated argument of having an anti-black hate crime bill. You got to see how things translate. Listen to what she's saying. She's a savvy wordsmith when it comes down to the law. That's why they knew they had to pin her down on the definition of a woman. Because Otherwise, she could talk herself out of it. But so let me just also point out the difference in an actual, like, working judge and real actual attorney that actually tries cases and stuff like that, that actually has experience. This is the real wordplay you could do. Not that Kamala Harris, Jasmine Crockett word salad bimbo babble. This is the expertise of a person who has learned how to be a professional bullshit artist.
Why that's not what's happening here. The idea in Section 2 is that we are responding to current day manifestations of past and present decisions that disadvantage minorities and make it so that they don't have equal access to the voting system, right? They're disabled. In fact, we use the word disable in Milligan. We say that's a way in which you see that these processes are not equally open.
Wow, incredible. Absolutely incredible. I just want you guys to understand.
Okay. Yeah, and that bubble-eyed coon. And I'm sure he's going to try to disprove that, but she's absolutely correct. And so, see, never forget, there's white ass kissing coons out here that love kissing white ass out here. So they try to find arguments that aren't there, but that is an argument that substantiates a few different black arguments that could turn into legislation. So watch out for coons like that. They'll run dum-dums like that out to kind of be dissipate the energy, whatnot. You know, got to. So there's a couple I do want to play. Let's see. Where are we at? Give me 1 second. Oh, okay. There you go. I figure I want to do this because I know I don't get no flag. Let's see. Bear with me 1 second. Because again, you know, that this Somalian thing where everybody like, oh, well, people are black too, and no, Somalian has been hemmed up. I guess they are trying to rewrite what was going on there. Because remember, Black American men didn't come out and save this woman, and black men don't protect black women. And she's a whole damn scammer. And so this is why we have had to delineate. And so before, because I'm gonna end on this these clips from The View. But as this loads, I gotta gotta get this in here. Because people are now they're expressing their disdain for our delineation. And so now that they have exhausted every other lie and falsehood, now they're just straight up attacking delineation straight up. So here, I don't know what point that this woman thinks she's getting across, but y'all let me know.
The more you try to delineate, and this is for FBA, Blak American, American Black, white European, Southern white, Texan whites, Africans, African American, Africans born here, immigrants there. The more you try to create your own space for your own people, is the more that is going to erupt and evolve and just look crazy. It's never ever going to work out in that way. Never. The solution is for us to be together. So the more people try to separate and create their own spaces is why we have war, trauma, issues, problems. This is why people love to say, all y'all whites, all y'all blacks, all y'all Africans. when nobody knows all the people in the entire world, you're just creating problems for yourself. But continue to be mad.
While speaking in America, Black Spider, thank you for the Cash App donation. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Thank you. I guess you must be watching on the big screen. Peace, power, blessings, and protection be upon you and yours. I appreciate it, my good sister. Salute to you, my I-5 compadre. Hey, Sybil, what's going on? Thank you for being here and being a member as well. Appreciate you. Thank you. Salute to you, Black First. All right. So let's see where I gotta go here. Oh, well, before that. So yeah, this she over here, she backed up as she said something. Yeah, she's like, oh, y'all just it's never gonna work. The segregation in this country worked just fine. Apartheid down in South Africa worked just fine. So I don't know what you're talking about there. But the whole thing about we're unified together, this is the only country to where you saw one group of Black people come together in March. But unlike some of the Black writers from the diaspora that have participated in our struggles, they understood that fighting for the cause here is where you lead. So remember, Black unity that they fear is with us at the head of it, not just linking up with these African governments. That is not the case. No, they fear literally us at the head of that unification, because we're the ones who are not colonized. We do not have the colonized mind. We are of the oppressed, which means we have always fought oppression. And so we're the ones that fight when things are wrong. So when you get to, how the civil rights bills were passed, what they want Black folks to do now is relegate themselves to elections. Well, none of the things that we have gotten in this country came by way of election. It came by way of how things needed to change at the moment, and executive orders and bills were put forth even out of time, because that was how it was done. See, the bill being brought and put in the session didn't require a vote from the people. You didn't have to wait 4 years for an election. You didn't have to wait 2 years for a midterm. No, because the issue dealing with the people is immediate. That means that law can go in effect in real time when you get all of these parties on board. So if these people say they are for the people, then there is no vote necessary for this party or that party to do something for Black America. That's the way it was done then. That's the way it can be done now. We should not alter the idea of how Black progress has happened in this country to something that never produced results for Black progress in this country, which is elections. Elections is what stopped Black progress in this country. Getting people to believe that voting was the end all be all to your agenda, and your agenda waits until what president you can get in place. No, contraire mon frere. It's this: we are the people and we demand action now. When we're ready to get back to that, let me know. And now you're talking to the grassroots. Other than that, carry on. And that is your Black agenda. Why? Because we know when people come around us with other agendas, not that one. Let's see. Let me get these in here. We're going to hear these other agendas real quick from The View before we get out of here. This one first. Because they had Stephen A. Smith on The View the other day, and he was able to kind of say some truths, and I'm sure people will feel some kind of way about the thing he said, especially because it's him. But what he said was true. And he gave them a real true blueprint, because clearly people are paying attention to us. As much as heavy as we're shadow banned, as much as they fight against our message, as much as they rail against every demand that we say we're owed, that don't matter, because we are the exceptional group of people. That's not saying we're superior, but you show me another group that has excelled after being in bondage and being considered someone's property. Show me where that group is on the earth. Where? Yeah, that's adversity, baby. Stop crying and being a victim if you haven't went through any of that. And you're not the product and the descendants of that. Stop being victims. So let's finish off with this nonsense. And this is why the Democrats are losing support from Blak America. And I got to get this off the screen pretty quick.
I know that you have very strong feelings about Democrats, but I do have this to say to you. It was important, I think, for Democrats to show that they stood with the LGBT community, that they stood with Black women and women in general, because once you let us go, once you let women and poor people go, what do you have? And so I've listened to lots of people say, that you didn't follow what was necessary.
Hey, Democrat Party. Hating Black men, you're not going to get any support. So what Whoopi just did is she could say all of LGBTQ. So an inclusive group. When it came down to our community, she immediately singled out Black women and then said poor people and then said women. So meaning Black women, your agenda should be with all women. Well, then, Whoopi, you can proudly tell the Democrats that they could kiss Black men's ass, since it's F us, right? Or did I just miss something in what she just did there? So the Democrats are anti-Black man. Republicans are anti-Black man. Why would I be voting for either party that is against me and my sons? Why would that be appealing? Oh, I want to vote for these people that hate my children. And no, that's not being responsible to my family and to my community. I hope people would start gathering this understanding that we have to be loyal to ourselves first, because nobody else will. I can understand if that's too hard for you to understand. But for those of us here, we do know the truth, and the truth will prevail. Always remember this one thing, that you heard it from the mouths of the angels. Babylon is fallen. Babylon is fallen. Let it fall, and let us rise. Can you dig it? Yes, indeed. Family, thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate you. So one thing, for all of these people who believe that Pan-Africanism is the way to go and somehow delineation means that we hate other people, and you want to go lie on us and say, well, this is what the white man wants. He just wants us to be divided. It's funny, as being the main targets of white supremacy in this country, being black men, there's no unity between the Matt Walshes of the world and the Charlie Kirks and the Nick Fuenteses and us. That's nowhere to be found. Matter of fact, they can't stand our agenda because they know what our message is. So the question is, why the hell are you fighting against us when the white boys over there are fighting against us and our message? That should be the real question. Ain't nobody calling out Pan-Africanists. You're going out making videos against black folks over here. Man, the people on these microphones, well, I'm him. Holla at me, nigga. I ain't hard to find. I mean, so I've held spaces before with I have tried to get people on stage. They won't. Tell me how your Pan-Africanism works. Show me where that has been executed and demonstrated to where our people can benefit. If we're not getting that, get on. You understand what I'm saying? Because we don't have no time to play games with nobody else. Time is of the essence, and our time is now. So we are focused on us and our agenda. If there is a political situation that presents a substantiated position that benefits our community, then we can easily look at it. What's going to benefit us is tangibles. Anything else, symbolism and all of that, what we can't do, we're not doing no shame talk. If you're not coming with the real, you could take that conversation elsewhere. But there might be some of you that do not understand it is a new day. So I would have to say that I speak for myself. If you can't understand where we are and where we are going, well, this is for me, Beatzilla PDX official, the independent black voice, those of you in the chat, the black grassroots, and the voices of new black media. I'm pretty sure I speak for all parties involved when we proudly dedicate this song to you.
Get up off of that cocaine and get up off of that crack. Get yourself together and get your mind back.
Yes, indeed, family. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at BeatZillaPDX. You can email me at OurRealTruth@gmail.com. And if you feel so inclined to put some money in the bucket, you can donate at Cash App, $ BeatZillaPDX. And we also have PayPal, which is Zilla Muzak at that's ZILLAMUZAK at PayPal. And so for all the Pan-Africanists out there that had to catch it on the chin this week,
teach your man how to squabble. Get that trigger next time, nigga.
family, remember why they hate us.
It's a cultural divide. I'm gonna get it on the floor. 40 acres in the mule. This is bigger than the music.
Hashtag hands off our reparations.
You have no rights here. We're not under the empire.
Family, keep your 3 smooth stones at the ready and your slingshot nearby. Stay black, stay vigilant, stay alive. Black first, black first, black first. Shalom, y'all. Have a blessed weekend and week. Peace.
When you know who Satan is, yes, sir, you don't have to kill him. No. The stone of truth. Yeah. See, that's what you throw. Yes, right. Allah says, Had we wished to take a pastime from before, surely we would have done it. Nay, we cast truth at falsehood till we knocked out its brains. Every one of you that knows the truth, stand up and tell it from the mountaintop. Black people can't take it no more. So wherever you are on the job, in the factory, I don't care where you are. If you know the truth, stand up on the truth and tell Satan, who the hell are you to try and pick my friends? Farrakhan is God's man, and you are from the enemy of God. So to hell with you. Stand up on it like a man.